Hello, this is Li Zheng, licensed acupuncturist and herbalist. Today I'd like to talk about irregular heartbeats. So there are many factors which can contribute to irregular heartbeats. If you have your heart checked and there's nothing wrong with your heart itself, then it's very likely it's because the nervous system is out of balance. There are two sides of nervous system. One is called a parasympathetic nervous system, the other part called sympathetic nervous system. And we talk about this parasympathetic nervous system represent the yin part of the nerves, and it controls your digestion, your heartbeat. Basically, it lets you relax, digest, and enjoy the life. And the sympathetic nervous system represents your energy, the yang part, and it can make your heartbeat increase and dilate your trachea, so you take in more oxygen. You are going to fight or flight condition. When you get older, or when women around menopause age, the hormone changes, and the parasympathetic nervous system become weaker, and the sympathetic nervous system becomes relatively stronger. So the nervous system is out of balance, and in this condition your heartbeats can be easily influenced by stress, excitement. Any kind of stimulation can make your heartbeat faster or become irregular. So in this condition, after you checked the heart structure and everything is normal, and you need to balance your nerves. And one of the things you can make your nervous system more balanced is to cut down your stimulants, either Coke or coffee or any kind of things to make your nervous system hyperactive. Let me tell you the story about an 84 years old military man who had atrial fibrillation, and who came to me initially for knee pain, and then told me he was diagnosed as atrial fibrillation. So while I was treating his knee pain, I asked him, how many cups of coffee you drink? And the answer is 2 to 3. I said, why don't you cut down your coffee to 1 cup, or change that to decaffeinated? And he went back to his cardiologist and asked the cardiologist, and the answer is there's no relationship between coffee and his irregular heartbeat. And the next time he came for the knee pain, I said, okay, you already started taking beta blocker. You can continue with your 2 cups of coffee or even 3, but next step, you're going to be on blood thinner. And if that's not working, then you will have pacemaker. So he started thinking about it, but it took him another couple of months and find out after he started a beta blocker, Coumadin, his atrial fibrillation still comes and goes. And he gets scared. He does not want to have pacemaker. And he is a 6 foot 4 tall, very tall man. So his heart works so hard. He does not want to have any surgery. So he started listening to me, and he cut down his coffee to 1 cup decaffeinated. And after another couple of months, he came back to me and he said, you know what, the cardiologist said he is the first one who started Coumadin, the blood thinner, and stopped. And most cardiologists put the patients on Coumadin, but the patients never stop. They continue to use that, continue their old habits, and then eventually they have the pacemaker. And guess what? Now this guy is 87 years old, and he is only on beta blocker, Now his heartbeat is only around 58 to 60, and it's very regular. But the beta blocker constantly dilating his blood vessel, so his hands become swelling. It's better in the morning, but by the end of the day, the hand becomes so swollen, he can hardly hold things. And recently, his heartbeats become even slower, so I think he might even need to cut down the beta blocker. So our body changes every year, and we have to change our habit. And even changing the habit is a stress for your body. So when you having acupuncture treatment, you actually help your body produce more happy hormones like endorphin, serotonin, dopamine, without drinking alcohol or without eating too much ice cream or drinking too much coffee. So by having acupuncture at the same time, gradually change your habit, you can actually become healthier and happier. So let's watch our body changes and change our habit accordingly so that we can stay healthy and happy until we reach 90 or 100 years old.